Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where we try to seek the good. I hope all of you are having a nice day today. And for those of you that are a bit unaware, this is a community-based channel where we try to seek the good things that happen in our day, both the big things and the little things. And we share all these good things, these great things, so we can be a bit more aware of all the positive that's happening all around us to make our days just a bit better. So with all that being said, let me tell you about the couple of things, couple things that made my day pretty good today. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is it was a very interesting day in the clinic in that some things may be considered bad things and other things good things. So it was kind of a mixed day almost, but it was very eventful too. And it was so eventful that it gives me a lot to really talk about. So I just want to kind of talk about that and try to put extra emphasis on the good things that happened. So one of the first things that kind of happened was for some reason my one of my coworkers that I usually don't work with because she works over in the business office came running into the mid-level area where I was working today with the nurse practitioners, and she was asking for towels. So I got her a little like rag towel to give to her, and she's like, I'm going to need more than this. And my coworker gave her some more and asked her why she was asking for towels. Apparently a kitten had wandered into the clinic, or snuck into the clinic I guess I should say. It was at the checkout area, and they were trying to catch it. And this was a stray kitten, and I say kitten, but it's not like the little one. It was almost full grown to be an adult cat, but we just used kitten because it was still clearly growing. So we go out to see this kitten, and luckily they had already caught it. One of my managers had gotten it by the scruff of the neck, and even though we were a bit confused, she went to go bring it out to the back. So it was very eventful to hear about that cat. What was bad about that cat is, as that my manager went to kind of toss the cat outside and well, just bring it back outside, I guess I should say. I don't know if she really planned on tossing it. The cat reached around and bit her square on the finger and drew a lot of blood, so the cat was definitely tossed after that. Kitten, I should say. Cats makes it sound less bad, but if you guys know anything about cats, you'll know that scratches and bites can be really bad. So she had to go to the emergency room to get it checked out. She was more annoyed than anything, so it wasn't like anything serious, but still nothing too great. And because she had left, that created a little chain effect of different things happening in the clinic. Like we were testing out a new monitor today, a new event monitor to read a patient's heart rate for about an entire week. And originally, the first one we were going to put on ever in our clinic, my manager was going to do that and put it on that patient. But since my manager was at the clinic, that responsibility kind of fell onto me because I have experience with the event monitors. So I got to do that instead, and it was a bit of a different process. I'm usually used to putting event monitors up here on the chest. We had to put it on the center of the chest. It was pretty awkward. Not going to get into too many details because I don't want to give away too much, but it was a new experience there. And then there was also a patient almost falling over. I had to walk him over to the checkout area. Just high tensions from how the day was going. But everything kind of wrapped up on a more positive note when I got some good news from my manager, who did make it through the ER just fine and had returned to work that same day. And she let me know that I had gotten a pay raise, and now I am making more money at the clinic. So it was a pretty good way to end the day, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's some great news, especially paired with my wife's recent promotion. We're going to be bringing in some more money now, so very good things happening here, and I just kind of wanted to share all those events that really happened. Kind of a crazy day, if we're being honest. Alright, anyways, that does it for some of the good things that happened there. Another good thing that happened is, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you'll know that I try not to allude to my university too much, because I want to try and keep things a bit private. But I have some school pride welling up in me right now, because for the first time in 71 years, our men's basketball team has won their conference after taking on the number 6 team in the nation tonight. If you guys keep up with college basketball at all, you'll know immediately or almost immediately who I'm talking about. For those of you guys that don't, that's also cool. I will just keep my mouth shut about that. But basically, it's just a lot of good vibes going on right now. I'm full of school pride. Didn't really watch the game because the game started while I was in clinic, but I got to pay attention to the last few moments before my wife and I took a walk with Domino, and we managed to pull out the win in overtime. And it was just one of those. Even though I was kind of looking at the Google page where it just updates the scores and doesn't really show you the game, my heart was still pounding watching the final seconds. And we managed to come out with a win, and I just have a lot of pride about it and want to share it with you guys. And yeah, we won. And that's another good thing right there. And then to wrap things up today, we have the compliment of the day, which, if you guys are a bit unaware, I kind of try to compliment everyone I interact with throughout the day to try and make their days just a little bit better. It doesn't matter if they're patients or coworkers. I've noticed that compliments tend to one way or another make someone's day. And the compliment that really stuck out with me today is one of the first patients I had interacted with today. I'd been screening him, and I noticed he had on a pretty nice watch. It was kind of silver metal with a I don't know how to really describe what color yellow it was, but a yellow and like lens covering. Kind of a nice watch, definitely caught the eye. I wouldn't say the nicest watch ever. So I saw this, and it was what stood out to me with his outfit, so I went ahead and gave him a compliment and his wife a separate compliment. And he had been kind of dismissive of me prior to that, but when I mentioned this, he perked up and he said, "You know, the Lord brought me this watch." And he had other patients behind him, so I was just like, "Oh, cool." And I kind of moved him on to try and get to the other patients, because while I do like to hear patients' stories, I don't want to hold up other patients to listen to this story. So I tried to move it on. I think that's going to be it. Kind of made note of how nice the watch was. And what I didn't realize is that after the patients were gone, he came back to tell me the story about how he got that watch. And the story was about 20 years ago, in his younger days working in his business, he was outside, and a homeless man had approached him with a used golf bag. From what he described, it looked like it had been fished out of a dumpster. And normally, whenever he sees this and a homeless person tries to sell him something, he just shoos them off and dismisses them immediately. However, this time around, he kind of felt like a feeling in his chest, or some whispering telling him to just go ahead and give the homeless guy some money, just go ahead and take it. So he went ahead and did that, and that's a pretty good deed, just giving someone that needs some money in order to help them out. Wasn't too much money, it was only like $2. And when he went to go throw this golf bag away, he realized that the part of the bag, the part of the caddy that usually has the golf balls in it, was unopened. So he wanted to go ahead and see if he could get some golf balls out of it. Open it up, and there was the watch. So he went ahead and kept that, tossed the bag, and that's how he got the watch. And he took it as a sign of how doing good things for people can kind of be a reward. And I wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys. Just like mention that, good things can be their own reward, especially doing good things for other people. My only issue with the story, though, that I didn't really mention to him, but it's something I wanted to kind of talk with you guys about. That homeless man only got $2 for that watch. So, yeah. Kind of a bit funny when you think about it, but that was the compliment of the day that kind of just stuck out with me, and I wanted to tell you guys about it. And that would do it for all the good things that happened today. Kind of a weird, interesting day, but a lot happened, and some good things happened with it. So just to kind of summarize the good things, number one, got to try out a new monitor, and got to get a pay raise at work, to kind of summarize the chaotic things that happened in the clinic. Second good thing, full of school pride, because school won its first conference title in 71 years, and who can't be prideful after something like that? And this was in men's basketball all the way. I didn't mention that before. I'm mentioning it now. And the compliment of the day goes to a man with a interesting watch that told me the story about how he did a nice thing for a homeless person and he ended up getting a watch out of it. Just to kind of summarize that up. And that does it for the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you had anything good that happened in your day, please feel free to share it down in the comments below, along with I don't know why I said along with, I never say along with, but please feel free to share it down in the comments below so we can continue to share the good things that happen. And if you don't feel comfortable with this, that's okay. I hope you'll consider taking something positive away from these videos to make your day just a little bit better. Also, if you like the video or like any of the content on the channel, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing at some point, just so we can keep up with future good things that happen. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you continue to have a nice day, and this has been Seek the Good. Goodbye.